Hey, my beautiful friends, it's your friend Kevin here in North Carolina with my friends Freddie the Teddy, Rufus the Valentine dog, and right back there, let me get out of the way, little Patrick the bear. Today is Wednesday, the 15th of February, 2023. This is your card of the day. Okay, my friends, we are using Angel Wisdom Tarot by Radley Valentine, images by Dan Craig. So here we go. Loving Father in the sky, loving Mother of the earth, angels, ancestors, those who have ascended into the light, thank you for being where you've always been. I set the intention that whatever is gained from this oracle and my sloppy shuffling shall be for the highest good of all concerned, and bring us a message of clarity, of hope, of love, of understanding, all of those things, so we can be uplifted and sent on our day. So it is, so shall it be. All right, straight off the top. There we go. Oh, look at this. I love it. Number 6. Looks like the 6 of water. Archangel Zadkiel. And this is also linked to, in the major arcana card, the number 14, which, let me quickly look up. Number 14 is balance. So today, my friends, we are to get into that childlike effervescence. We can see here what I believe is Archangel Zadkiel and the little boy and little girl. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cups, because she's got the 6th one in her hand. So he's offering her a little flower and she's offering him a little cup, and then we have a little puppy in the underneath here. What I love about the energy of this card is water is about our emotions. Water is about getting into that childlike pitter patter, splish splash, dipping your toes in the water at the beach. And the message that goes with it is children or childhood revisiting old dreams or plans, embracing your inner child, the return of people or romances from your past, romancing how things used to be. Now, I am a fan of nostalgia, and I think most people are. This is why we see our modern day television programming returning to remakes of things gone by. And what I find quite fascinating about the 6 of water and these 2 cards is there are often times that we return to our childhood dreams, our childhood thoughts and memories of people as a way to weave that energy into our present life. And when it comes to balancing out things that are not quite working the way that we would like them to work, it is important that we weave that playful energy into the situation. It's always so much, the energy is always lifted up so much when we hear songs of our past, music that lifts us up. You know, we've got those dancing shoes on. A little bit of frivolity can cut through the tension of anything that seems to be fraught. But I am going to read from the guidebook because I think that it's important. Now, what Radley says about the suit of water is it's all about the emotional aspects of our world. And so he created the suit of water as opposed to the traditional cups in regular tarot, because it does go into the deeper parts of our lives, the part of falling in love and having children, making new friends, intimacy. It talks about the thoughts of families and homes, and like in this card, childhood. So let's go to the 6 of water and see what comes up. Here we go. Oh, there we are. The past may be on your mind. It could be relationships or situations you once experienced, or it could be something that goes all the way back to your childhood. Children and your memories of growing up are often the core meaning of this card. So it's time to revisit the childhood dream that you had. And if you let your life as an adult drift too far away from your inner child, your inner playfulness, is there something from that long ago time that maybe remains unsolved? You know, sometimes flashes from the past can indicate experiences that are about to come up. This card could be a message that people from your past are about to re enter your life. Above all, try to see the past as truly it was. Don't romanticize it or horribilize it. View your history objectively, giving it a balanced and fair assessment. You know, this can also mean an inheritance, gifts from the past, reunions from people you went to school with, um, sharing any of these things, pining for the past. You might be thinking, I wish I knew what happened to that house on that street, or whatever happened to this person or that person. Even rekindling old friendships or romances, whatever's in the air is about the energy of today. When you're revisiting the past, it's important to have balance. And Archangel Zadkiel can help retrieve the memories with clarity and accuracy. Now, he's like a magician. He's got the secrets of God. So it's almost like that Harry Potter where they push their face inside the water and look at whatever happened in the past. I can't remember what they call that, but there you go. Let's go into what the balance card means, because it seems like I need to get into both of them. You know, Archangel Zadkiel helps bring balance into any situation, with warm colors rising from one cup and cool colors rising from the other. So it's a full rainbow of options. And this also goes with what's happening in this card. You know, a quote from the ancient philosophies, Aristotle says, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. So it kind of encapsulates what balance means. I don't want to get in the weeds too much here, but ideas and multiple sources or efforts that are the result of contributions from one or more person will create something bigger and better. I'm not sure that this particular energy is particular to the day or to this card, but basically it's saying now's the time to be open to compromise and cooperation with others. The perfect resolution is one that in which a person's input is taken into consideration. You know, what I'll say this about today. Intuitively, and the message I'm getting from my spirit guides is we're entering a period of what seems to be, on the facade, some turmoil. People are not exactly seeing the present as they want to see it. Those of us who are open-hearted, wide-eyed, and are able to see a much bigger picture, are able to look at each day and each situation with fresh eyes, we're moving forward pretty quickly because we've got the understanding and the energy of spirit behind us. The claptrap and the dingle dangles that are holding us back and weighing us down, which isn't balancing out the energy, we're able to work to cut them off. But there's many people, particularly if they are trying to come to the light. You may have come across folks who just seem unhappy, who just seem stuck in the muck and the mire of life. They too need balance. The challenge we've got is those of us who are here doing this work, getting light and love from universe and connecting with spirit, is there is a bit of a tendency to be like, well, I've gone through that, thank you very much, I don't want to repeat the process. Many of us stop watching the news. We stop buying into that mucky business. But then at the same time, if we are truly to work with the light, to work with love, to work with understanding, we've got to be able to cross the road and then say, listen, I don't know how to help you get the balance from where you feel, but I can show you a way to feel better. And this is how we do our readings. I was talking to a really good friend yesterday doing a reading, and we remarked about how, it is important to keep ourselves centered and balanced and understanding, but also to protect ourselves from the muck and the mire of mischief. And there are some folks that want to pull and steal that light, that want to, muddy up the waters. I'm going into the weeds here, but I'm trying to explain to you that use the energy of Archangel Zadkiel to balance all of that out. So if you're feeling a certain way and you feel like you're bogged down or pulled in or attached to something that just doesn't feel quite right, like I have been, it's time to get into that childhood playful mode and put on some music that lifts you up. Go through some old photographs if that's what gets you back into childhood. But the one thing that Bradley said in the guidebook, do not fantasize it and do not horribilize it. There's a tendency that when we go back into the happy times of our childhood, all of a sudden we assume everything's going to be like that. Or we go back into our childhood and say, oh my gosh, this was a terrible experience. You just have to look at it as a way of balancing out what's going on right now, balancing out what's happening right now, and finding a solution to it. I'm hoping this is helpful. I'm hoping, go into the comments. If this is making sense and resonates, good. If it's not, and it sounds like a bunch of poppycock, let me know. And we are about 212 subscribers. I want 2 million. It's going to take a while, but I need you and all your lovely people to help me. Listen, until tomorrow, have a great Wednesday. Bye.